Since man has existed, combat has taken place. And since combat has taken place, an internal battle has ensued inside those who have experienced it firsthand. The Civil War was called Soldier's Heart. In World War I, combat fatigue. World War II, gross stress reaction. For Vietnam veterans, it was commonly called shell shock, and most recently given the name post-traumatic stress disorder. A short time ago, Sergeant Del Fiorentino and Corporal Culhane were given the opportunity to produce a short film on PTSD. A film so powerful that it would touch those who haven't experienced combat or the effects that follow after combat. They believe that this film will help start conversation into the healing process of veterans and stir the curiosity of non-veterans. You light up my life.
Personnel throwing weapons down the field, running back into the vehicle. Viper 2-4 spotted them. We should be engaged this time. Roger.
Gary Sinise, star character Lieutenant Dan in the Academy Award-winning film Forrest Gump.
Powerful stuff, guys.
It actually kind of helped us, at actually making it. We actually made it in 8 hours. We started at, I think 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then we finished around 3 o'clock in the morning. To actually put it all together and watch the finished product, I think it's pretty therapeutic.
So what are you doing with this?
Our main goal overall for the video is actually to help assist Marines specifically. If we can, branch it out to other branches of the armed service, that especially individuals that have experienced combat and have been using alcohol, for self-medication. Obviously, as you can see in the video, it really points that out a lot.
Yeah.
Myself and Tim, Corporal Culhane, have been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. I did 3 tours in combat in Iraq as a sniper. He was a K9 handler. He had been sniffing out bombs and stuff over there. So we've seen some stuff, and came back. And my primary, I guess you could say, I used alcohol primarily, as my means to escape.
What we ask of you when we put you in this combat training and then send you into combat is something that most people don't deal with. Most people don't go through combat or do that kind of thing. And when you do, that's an extraordinary circumstance. You know, placing a human being into an extraordinary circumstance and asking them to just get through it and come home and be okay. You know, well, it's not likely that most individuals can do that easily. You know, but yet we kind of ask you to do that. You know, and so you're conflicted. Well, I should be able to power through this and be okay, but I can't. So how can I power through? Well, I'll drink this, or I'll take that, or I'll do that, and just try to endure it.
This is generally what it boils down to, is if you see your buddy go down and you're getting shot at, you show emotion in that split second that you're sitting there living in the moment, you're gonna get shot.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You have to be able to just step over his body and keep pushing towards him.
Right.
You know.
And then you get away from it, and then you start reflecting on everything that happened.
Hits you all at once, and that's where the drinking comes into play.
We want you to get through that. We don't want you to go down that road. So we got to do a better job, you know, everybody.
I've been to a number of hospitals because of the PTSD, you know, dealing with medications, therapy, and everything, and it's always the same thing whenever I go to a hospital. You know, you get to the hospital, it's full of Marines that are suffering from the same thing, and nobody really wants to talk to each other, you know, because everybody thinks that they're the only ones that have experienced those things. And this is one of those things I think we use as a tool to show the Marines and soldiers or whoever, you know, that has experienced it, that are experiencing it, that they aren't the only ones that are going through this.
There are many avenues, you know, of assistance, you know. You know, we don't want people to do anything bad to themselves, you know.
Right.
That's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help your families. It's not going to help the Marines. It's not going to help the country. It's, you know, we need everybody to stay strong.
Well, I want to thank you for watching the video, and, you know, thanks for giving us your time. Appreciate your input. Marines and corpsmen, if you've been experiencing some of the symptoms that were spoke about, contact us. We've been there. We know what you're going through.